Hey friends, welcome back to the another episode. Today we are going to talk about 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. I finished this book on the Audible. If you want to check it out, there is a link in the description. You will get 90 days free trial in just case if you want to listen to the books rather than reading it. This book is all about how to deal with the chaos in your life and have a better life. The rules are very simple. You can use in your day-to-day life. I tried to apply most of it rules and it worked really well. So let's talk about the rules. The rule 1 is stand up straight with your shoulder straight. Well, it's not only these rules are very basic, and if the first rule is not only about your physical body or why you should have a straight shoulder or why you should always be in a straight position. इसके पीछे एक बहुत ही सिंपल रीज़न है. इट्स नॉट ओनली कि आपको इस पोजीशन में होना चाहिए. द रीज़न इट हेल्प्स यू टू बिल्ड योर सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, क्योंकि यूजुअली जिन लोगों के पास सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता दे आर लाइक दिस, always like this. But if you always become a straight person, then it will show to the others, whoever you are speaking to, it will feel that you are a confident person, you can deliver something great. It's a very small hack, but if you can use it, you will improve your life by at least 1% for sure. Rule 2 is treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Well, this book is really close to my heart and this book can literally change your life. I used this rule from college days because it's really important. First, you have to treat yourself like you are responsible for someone who is helping. You know, हम दूसरों को sympathy easily दिखाते हैं, दूसरों को sympathy देते हैं, animals को sympathy देते हैं. But what about you? Who are going to give you sympathy? It's not like you are going to be always in trouble और कोई तो आगे आके आपको sympathy देगा. It's all about you how to start with yourself. There is one hack in this book that I will say that try to use it. I mean, अगर खुद को जानना है तो if you are a male person, like if someone other gender approach you, like how you want to know about your friend, you want to know their place, what they do, what they like. If that's from the another gender, then you will get to know everything about her, like what she likes, what she eat, everything you want to know about her. But what about you? Same way you have to treat yourself and then you will see the change in your life. Rule 3, make friends with people who want best from you, not the worst from you. This is very another close to my. There are only 2-3 rules I really like because I use them and I have seen the change in my life. So rule 3, which is very simple. If you have followed me on Instagram, then I always say that you are the average of 5 person you surround it. आप उस 5 लोगों के एवरेज हो जो आपके आसपास रहते हैं. अगर वो 5 लोग बहुत ही एम्बिशियस है, गोल ओरिएंटेड है, कुछ अच्छा करना चाहते हैं, then you will become that like. So if you want to be a great person, then you have to surround yourself with the great people. अगर आप बुरे लोगों के साथ होगे तो there are 99% chances कि आप बुरे ही बन जाओगे. If you are in the person of that surrounding, तो उसके जैसा ही आपकी लाइफ में या आपके सारे हैबिट्स वगैरह चेंज होते हैं. So always try to surround yourself with the great people, ambitious people that will help you to change your life. And this rule is all about that. So, इस रूल में एक सिंपल सा हैक है. इफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट देन यू कैन चेंज योर लाइफ. क्या आप अपने फ्रेंड को, अपनी सिस्टर को या अपने ब्रदर को रिकमेंड करोगे? If answer is yes, then you are in the right position. If answer is no, then you have to think about your friends, you have to think about your surrounding. अगर आप अपने सारे फ्रेंड्स को, अपने ब्रदर को रिकमेंड कर सकते हो कि यार इससे जाके दोस्ती कर ले, या अपनी सिस्टर को रिकमेंड कर सकते हो, तो you are in the right condition. Think on this and that can help you to change your life. Rule 4, compare yourself with who you are yesterday, not who you are useless today. Usually, you know, अगर ये रूल मुझे बहुत पहले पता होता ना तो I would have done much greater thing, because comparison is something हमारे माइंड में बचपन से डाल दिया जाता है. फ्रॉम आवर पेरेंट्स, ब्रदर, सिस्टर, सोसाइटी, सब लोग एक कंपैरिजन के एक मेज में हमें डाल देते हैं. लेकिन इफ़ यू डोंट वांट टू बी इन दैट पर्सन, देन स्टार्ट कंपेयरिंग योरसेल्फ टू द यस्टरडे. कल आपने क्या अच्छा किया और इससे आज क्या आप बेटर कर सकते हो. अगर आपने कल से कम किया है देन यू आर डूइंग लेस, बट अगर आपने कल जो भी किया है उससे 1% भी अच्छा किया है, then you are in the right position. And you know, this is the first rule of stoicism also. अगर आपने stoicism के बारे में पढ़ा है, I will make probably another video on that, but this is the first rule of stoicism कि Do not compare with others, but compare yourself who you are yesterday than today. Rule 5. Do not let children to do something that makes you dislike them. Well, this book is specifically for the parents, but इसको मैंने थोड़ा सा ट्विक किया है और अपने लैंग्वेज में इसको अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए कोशिश किया, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली वी आर नॉट द पेरेंट, वी आर अराउंड 20-25 एज, और मोस्टली मेरी ऑडियंस 18 to 25 एज के बीच में. अगर आप उसमें से हो तो एक कमेंट ज़रूर कर देना what's your age, so we can connect much better. So it's not about only about the children. You can use this rule everywhere. It's not only about the children. You can use this rule with your friends, parents or anyone जिसके साथ भी आप रहते हो उसके साथ ही you rule यूज़ कर सकते हो. कोई भी लाइफ में ऐसी चीज़ मत करना कि बहुत सारे लोग आपको डिसलाइक करें, आपको हेट करें. प्रोबेबली वो शायद गलत ही चीज़ हो सकती है. अगर आप बहुत सारे लोग आपको डिसलाइक कर दे, एक दो लोग डिसलाइक करते हैं तो देन दैट्स ओके, बट इफ़ everyone is going to dislike you, then you have to think about it. So rule 5 is all about that, but rule 5 is more specific if you are a parent and if you have children. Rule 6 जो कि बहुत ही generic है, set up your house in order before you criticize the world. हमें बचपन से एक बुरी आदत है, हम पूरे वर्ल्ड को क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं कि इसने वो किया, इसने वो किया, इसे वो करना चाहिए था लेकिन इसने गलत कर दिया. वी कैन क्रिटिसाइज एवरीवन ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, ट्विटर, यूट्यूब के कमेंट्स पे भी हेट कमेंट पोस्ट करते हैं लोग. अगर कोई वीडियो नहीं बनाता, लेकिन अगर कोई वीडियो बनाता भी है तो उस पर भी कुछ गंदी या कुछ गंदी वाइब्स वाले कमेंट कर देंगे, खुद तो कुछ बनाएंगे नहीं. सो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट दैट. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू कीप योर हाउस इन ऑर्डर. खुद पहले अच्छी चीज़ें करो. अगर खुद अच्छी चीज़ें करते हो देन यू कैन क्रिटिसाइज टू द वर्ल्ड. रादर देन क्रिटिसाइजिंग द वर्ल्ड, स्टार्ट विथ योर सेल्फ. इट्स ऑल अबाउट योर सेल्फ एंड इट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट बिफोर यू क्रिटिसाइज समवन. क्या आप उस लेवल पे हो, क्या आप वो सारी चीज़ें कर सकते हो कि वो सामने वाले ने की है, then you have rights to criticize them. Then you can, either you are doing a constructive criticism, then that's okay, but if you are just doing the criticism, then you have to think about yourself. क्या आपने खुद का घर सही से ठीक किया है? Then go and criticize the world. 7 is all about pursue what is meaningful. Well, मुझे भी इस क्वेश्चन से थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है, बिकॉज I am still struggling to find what is meaningful. Sometimes I feel like reading is important, so I pursue that reading is really important. I should read only books. Then I find something really another hobby that I want to dance. I want to play the musical instrument because I started learning ukulele. अगर आपने मुझे इंस्टाग्राम पे देखा हो तो आपको शायद पता होगा. So it's really important to find what is meaningful, but it's not really important कि you will find it immediately. It can take few years, or it can take sometimes months, years, or maybe 10 years to find what is meaningful. But at the end of the day, you have to find something that is meaningful for you, and that will give you satisfaction rather than happiness. Rule 8 from this book is all about the truth. Well, it says tell the truth, at least don't lie. बिकॉज हमें बचपन से सिखाया जाता है कि वी शुड टेल द ट्रूथ, बट एक टाइम ऐसा आ जाता है, आइदर इट इज़ अ कॉलेज टाइम, आइदर इट इज़ अ बंक टाइम, और इट इज़ अ हाई सीनियर कॉलेज टाइम. उस टाइम पे आ जाता है कि हम झूठ बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं, और दैट्स बिकम योर हैबिट. एक झूठ, सेकंड झूठ, थर्ड झूठ, फोर्थ झूठ, and it continues, and one day you starting to lie to friends, family, everyone. You started to lie. If you don't want to be that person, if you want that people should respect you, then tell the truth, never tell the lie, because whatever happens, telling the truth is really important. सामने वाला एक दिन दो दिन के लिए आपको शायद हेट कर सकता है, बट यू विल नॉट फील गिल्टी दैट उससे मैंने झूठ कहा था, उससे मैंने 2 साल पहले ये चीज़ें कही थी, विच इज़ कम्प्लीटली लाई. सो इफ़ यू डोंट बी इन दैट पर्सन, इफ़ यू वॉन्ट टू don't have any regret at the end of the day or at the end of the life, then start telling the truth, whatever it is, whether it is harsh, whether it is good, bad. Start telling the truth. The reason I share everything with you guys, whether my learnings, whether my good, bad, everything, even I made a lot of mistakes in my previous video and I admire that. It's not that I want to उससे मुझे छुप के कहा तो जाना है. It's all about the authenticity, and I believe that I should tell the truth to the audience because they want to know everything about me. Rule 9 is all about the listening and understanding. Assume that the person you are listening to, he knows or she knows something that you don't know. Well, you have seen a lot of posts on the Instagram that why listening is important, why you should listen closely. But listening के साथ साथ this is also an important factor. If I am talking to another person, then I always think that he knows something better than me. He knows something that I don't know, and always have that ground level of अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि यार सामने वाले को मुझसे कुछ तो ज़्यादा पता है, सामने वाला कुछ तो अच्छी बातें बता सकता है, rather than you are being the smart person in the room or you are the most smartest person in the room. Don't be that guy, because that's called overestimate or over saturation or over smartness. So don't be that guy. It's really important to understand that why you should understand the listening factor, और listening के साथ साथ ये भी चीज़ important है कि सामने वालों को कुछ तो एक्स्ट्रा पता होगा कि ये, like if I'm talking to the another computer science guy, or if I'm talking to the doctor, obviously he or she knows much better things than me, and I always try to listen कि यार how can I get this information from this, or what I can think, so I want to know from he or she, or I try to understand how I can be a better person by consuming that type of content. So अगर आप किसी के ऐसे सामने आ जाते हो, then डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट समवन, डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट कि सामने वाले को कुछ भी पता नहीं है, शायद आपको आपसे बहुत ज़्यादा पता हो लेकिन वो शायद बताता नहीं हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. सो इट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट दैट don't underestimate anyone, try to listen, try to carefully start listening to the others. 10, which is I started applying from last 2 months, which is be precise in your speech. अगर आपने मेरी पुरानी वीडियोस देखी हो तो आई यूज टू स्ट्रेच वीडियोस अ लॉट कि यार बड़े वीडियोस बनाते, 10 मिनट का वीडियो, 20 मिनट का वीडियो, 30 मिनट का वीडियो बनाते, बट देन आई रियलाइज्ड दैट do I really want to do that much? Do I really want to stretch this much video? Then I think it's not, because I really regret that stretching a lot of videos, and I don't want to do that. So from the last 2 months I started making content on point कि जितना information चाहिए, जितनी information valuable है उतनी ही मैं share करूँगा. Other than that I will not stretch any of my videos. So that's something I regret most, but I will make sure that from this point onwards I will try to be very precise in all my videos. And the same ways apply to you. Try to be precise in your speech. Try to be precise ki what you want to say. You know, there is a reason why Twitter has 218 characters only, because आपको सिर्फ उतने ही वर्ड्स में, आपको उतने ही कैरेक्टर्स में आपको जो कहना है वो कह सकते हो. सो दैट्स समथिंग यू विल लर्न फ्रॉम द ट्विटर. अगर आप मुझे ट्विटर पे फॉलो नहीं करते हो तो यू कैन गो फॉलो मी देयर ऑल्सो. 11, डू नॉट बॉदर चिल्ड्रंस व्हेन दे आर skateboarding. Well, I'm a little bit confused about this book because I have not understood a lot in a better way. I'm not sure I'm going to deliver a right kind of information about this rule, because I'm really not getting the point about this rule. Because do not bother children while they are skateboarding. I can only understand, इसमें से मुझे दो ही चीज़ पता चली कि एक, हर कोई पर्सन यूनिक होता है और कोई ग्रुप उसे कुछ अलग नहीं कह सकता. हर कोई पर्सन की यूनिक पर्सनालिटी होती है, एंड दैट्स समथिंग अबाउट दिस रूल. Probably I will write a specific blog after doing a lot of research on this point. Last rule of this book is pet a cat when you see on the street. Well, this is a kind of a personal story of the Peterson. उसने अपने पर्सनल लाइफ के बारे में बहुत कुछ चीज़ें शेयर की है इस रूल 12 में. It's not about only the Peterson, it's about everyone life. We are all going to die, and that probably painfully we are going to die. But before going to die, do something really important. क्या पता, if you are talking to someone today and tomorrow that person is never exists, so what will do? Your last word should be really important, or your last word should be really encouraging to that person. So always think in that way कि अगर सामने वाला कल नहीं होगा तो आप उससे आज क्या बातें करोगे. You will give them hate words, you will give them good words, or whatever happen, what type of content you will give to them. And this is all about the reveal tool कि अगर सामने वाला, अगर आप रास्ते से जा रहे हो and if you see the cat, then उससे कुछ तो अच्छा बोलो, rather than criticizing it, rather than doing a bad thing about it. Try to be the good person with everyone, not only about the cat, whether it's your friend, family. Usually हम family के साथ एक एज के बाद अच्छे से टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करते. So you have to think about it, whether कल अगर फैमिली नहीं होगी तो what will you do, and if you don't want to regret any of it, then these are the rules you have to follow. Out of all this, there are few rules which are my favorite. The second rule is my favorite, the 8th rule, and the last wala rule, which is really important to understand. I hope this video is clear with all the 12 rules, and if you don't want to read the book, you can go on to listen to the audiobooks, but I have tried to cover and give the idea what is all the 12 rules about the Jordan Peterson 12 rules of life. If you still really want to read the book, there is a link in the description. You can buy this book, or you can try the audiobook on the Audible, which is really great to use. And that's everything about today's video. I already made one video on Good Vibes, Good Lives, which is another great book. You can check that out. Also, I have made a complete video on Psychology of Money, which is you should really important if you are a student between 18 to 25 years old and if you want to understand the psychology of money. So that's all for the today's video. See you in the next one. Bye bye, tata, take care.